What's going on, YouTube? It's your guys at Westside War, the do-rag demon, the bearded bandit, all that. So you already know the vibe. I'm fresh out the barbershop, everything like that. I ain't get my hair cut out here, but I just happen to be reporting live from Poughkeepsie, New York. So if y'all know, y'all know. If y'all live out here, y'all already know what it is. Throw me a shout out in the comment section down below. I'm over here, walking over here through a construction site, and yeah, I got the spliff on me. It's in the morning, you know, I got to do my little wake and bake thing. So I'm over here doing this, and I'm walking through, you know, I got the loud lit, and then you know, son started giving me the look. He started giving me the look like the grill, and I'm like, fam, it's not. It is 2021. This is like, I'm getting a citation for this. They're gonna ask for my ID, and they're just gonna give me a little ticket, a little slap on the wrist. It ain't that serious, bro. It's not like early 2000 where they just straight slap cuffs on you and put you in the island for like 30 days over a spliff, for real. Young Ward was ducking the cops for that. But yeah, so I'm out here. I had to come out here and handle some business out here, and what y'all doing today, man? It seems like it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit cold and all of that, but you know, like I say, and like I always say, you got to make the best of it. Out here now, there's come some people in here, so you know I got to get up out of here. I don't like doing all of the residential. I don't really feel like that's right, because sometimes people pull up with kids and all of that. So I mean, nigga, what the fuck are you looking at, boy? Damn. They be really on some other shit. They must be on some real snooty shit when it comes to weed. It ain't even that serious, bro. Seriously. And for all my real stoners and people who actually be in my comment section or watching my videos and actually care, right now I'm smoking on some, what is it? Apple gelato. Smoking on some apple gelato. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It got me pretty lit right about now. I don't know, bro. They just be acting mad shady out here. Like the way this son just pulled over the car. When he seen me smoking, he was just like, give me the worry, God, look. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that serious, homie. For real. Like I said, once again, it's weed, yo. Relax. What is it with people in weed, yo? Like, oh my God, he's smoking pack. Yeah, I'll be smoking on your pack. I'm smoking on the pack. You don't want to be the next pack I'm smoking on, damn. Give me all of them looks and all of that. My shit canoeing. That means when it's not lit on the whole entire day. I'm walking through the town of Poughkeepsie and all that. Like I said, some wild public parking lot, I guess. But shouldn't be an endangered species just to walk through and just, you know, have the L lit, man. Should be a way of life now at this point, like a damn cigarette. I should be walking freely with my head held high, not even looking around or over my shoulder, damn. If you from some trenches, you don't never know when you're gonna see your boy Westside War pulling up, walking through, lighting a spliff in your hood or in your trenches. You don't never know when I'm gonna pull up. Look at that. Son, they got abandoned delis. That means it could be a number spot. Like if y'all ever watched The Wire or something like that, and part of my ratchet references, I'll be watching a lot of that. I ain't gonna hold you. In a situation like this, and you walking on a barren block like this, and there's nobody, no real business, no real people, when you're smoking, you kind of want to try to get rid of the L. By the time that you hit the main area over there. So we're gonna do that. So boom, right here, we got some OG drugstore. I don't know if y'all remember the drugstores, how they used to be over there, but back in the city, that's how they used to be all the time. Look, say no to drugs, they on their dare time. My space, I was just smoking a split, my bad, y'all. I guess I can't get no bakery stuff. Over there, right, they got a deli over there, and they got some joint called Asia City, and they got smoothies, fresh juice, acai bowls, bubble tea, fried ice cream rolls, all that. So if you ever want to come by and try, you should definitely probably come over there. I might actually go over there and see what's up. I just realized something, and I just thought to speak on this shit because I be speaking on some real stuff, things that, you know, I go through and I've experienced, so I try to bring it out to y'all, and also to see out there in the world if y'all go through the same exact things that I do. When you go somewhere, right? When you go to a certain area, say you know of a certain area that hasn't been gentrified, And we full know what gentrification is. You know, it's when people of a higher financial class come into an area that is on the rise, or it is, you know, low income, low budget, because, you know, it's, you know, drowned in poverty. And they start, you know, raising the property values, kicking the people that originally are from there out, as well as just everything, you know, just completely taking over the neighborhood, making it hard for, you know, people who have lived there and built this neighborhood. This has been their life. This has been their home. So that's just a brief definition of gentrification, if you don't know what it is. So when people come through and they gentrify stuff, it tends to, you know, make the makeup of a neighborhood to be very different. So one section, you'll have like a deli that's been there for 20 years. You know, they may have, you know, a chopped cheese. You know, or you can order a chopped cheese in there. You can order a bacon, egg, and cheese in there. It's an old school deli. You know what I'm saying? It's one of that's kind of a little bit low class. They would call it. It would be perceived that in terms of society. And then across the street, you'll have a Whole Foods. Whole Foods is gonna eventually take down that deli if there's not enough people who are faithful enough to that deli. So the new people that they move in are going to go to Whole Foods. They're not going to go to that deli. And eventually that deli is going to fall under, because they won't be able to pay the rent, the mortgage, whatever it is that they have on that commercial real estate that they're using for their store, and they have been using for their store. And it's neither here nor there whether or not you have a good reputation or a good repertoire with, you know, your landlord. It doesn't matter at this point. It should, based on seniority, but that's just not the world that we live in. It's a capitalistic society, so, you know, that's just what it is. And you just go through a lot. Maintain where you have whatever your profession is, stuff like that. And when you have something that will financially you know, make you struggle, make you stuck, it's like, what can you do in terms of that situation? So I mean, for me, it's all about supply and demand. You know, you got to sometimes you got to take your show on the road, and you got to bring it to wherever they going with it. And that's what it is. So that's just one angle of it. Now, when you're in these neighborhoods and it's a diverse makeup, so maybe at one time it was all minorities, so it was all Hispanic and all black in the whole entire neighborhood. You know, they had their little tiffs and whatever, but for the most part, they pretty much understood each other and lived in unison, probably because, you know, you kind of have to. Then you have, you know, your people that just moved in because they've been gentrifying the area, like I said. So they've been renovating and making old apartments look new, old places to live, old places to shop, or whatever the case, look new. And a lot of people have fed into it, a better understanding of what I mean exactly. So say if we're talking about Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, right? Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn is heavily gentrified right about now. So you have some people who look like they don't belong in what is believed to be Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, which is a very rough area of Brooklyn. And it's been predominantly black and Hispanic. They've held it down. I mean, at a point in the years, of course, everybody everywhere is going to have a little bit of a high crime rate, but that's just what it is. So it was seen to have a bad reputation. But you already know, there's always a rose that grows from concrete. No pun intended with my shirt. And, you know, it's just like, when you're in these neighborhoods, what I'm trying to get at is, when you're in these neighborhoods and they're on the rise and they're on the come up, when you see other people that look like you, or you can identify, they more so prey on you than going towards somebody who just moved to the neighborhood. They don't know their whole entire life. They'd rather come and start problems with you, or look at you like there's something wrong with you, or try to, I don't even know, steal something from you, take something from you, whatever, rob you, I don't know. You know, hurt you in general, just whatever. You could be on the rise, you could be leveling up, somebody could be hating because they're not. You know, and that's just sometimes the temperature and the climate in a lot of our neighborhoods. I mean, I don't know how it is for other people there, but that's just what it is, and that's how it is. So it's like almost like the crabs in the barrel theory, if you guys know what that is. It's like sometimes, like, you go and you're you need to be on guard. You need to have your head on a swivel when you in our neighborhoods and stuff like that. So it's just like, why would you pray on me? If you're gonna pray at all, I mean, I understand that's an open case. That's an easy case right there. Because somebody who's coming through from gentrification, they probably come from money. So, of course, somebody's going to want to see a lot of things like that about you. But nah, that ain't the case. So, I mean, it makes it for a lot more of a tense environment where you're living at, or where you even can be visiting at. And you could go there for, shoot, an hour, 5 minutes, go to pick up something at a store, whatever, go to get something from a favorite restaurant or a spot that you know that just make fire, like making fire seafood or Spanish food or whatever the case, and something can happen to you. You get into an exchange just hopping out the whip real quick. It happens. And in the blink of an eye, in a New York minute, your life could change. You know, I don't know if anybody else goes through that. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying and tiresome when you do that, or when you have to go through that. But I don't know if anybody else goes through that. Write in the comment section down below if you do. If you're from that area, you don't even have to just be a minority. You could be, you know, living somewhere and you lived there your whole life, and now the area is changing and money's coming into that area. So everything's changing, you know, and you'll feel like a target more than you feel like, you know, a native or a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It's always something crazy. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell so you get notified every single time that I drop another vid on that ass. And what? If you got that energy, keep that energy.